quick video explaining, what it's been like working with us. I really appreciate it. Just to start off with, can you quickly like introduce yourself, who you are, your role, and what your company essentially does?
Yeah, my name's Eric Mikowski. I'm with AMS Healthcare Staffing here in the States, and I'm the president and owner, and I do a lot of the business development, and we do nurse staffing mostly, but also a lot of allied health, certified med techs, and certified nurses aides for lots of different providers, anything from long-term care to hospitals.
Awesome. And how long have you been running the business for?
I've had it for about 5.5 years now, and it's been a roller coaster. We got it during COVID, and it was super busy, and then the whole industry kind of had a contraction after COVID, and we're just kind of climbing back now. And luckily, with your help, we've been able to get some new contracts.
Yeah, awesome. So just before you started working with me, where was majority of your business coming from?
We had very little new business coming in. We were kind of going to some of the same places we had been before, but as I said, the whole industry kind of contracted in the States here. After COVID, everybody pulled back. They had a little bit of a bad taste in their mouth because the staffing was so expensive during COVID, and so they were trying to shore up their funds and tighten their belts a little bit. So the business we were going for really wasn't there anymore, and we had to try to find new avenues to get contracts.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. What would you say the biggest challenge or frustrations you were facing with pipeline at the time?
Just getting interested leads that had the resources to pay for our services. It seemed like everybody was still needing staff, but they just, corporate or their owners or whatever just didn't want to pay for that at the time. So we had to find new ways to find clinics, training centers, different types of providers that we had not traditionally had a contract with.
Yeah. Okay. Understood. What was the moment you sort of realized, okay, we actually need potentially some outside help with this?
The moment was when we were pretty stagnant with having pretty much nothing in the pipeline for about 6 months. And I realized we needed some help, and was lucky to find you all.
Yeah, awesome. You could have obviously worked with other companies. I'm sure you get, pitched every single day. I see your DM side, your LinkedIn, you do. What made you decide to work with us, specifically, would you say?
I think there was an immediate connection when we talked, and I liked the fact that you guys were going to help us grow geographically a little bit, and that you had a team of people that were ready to help.
Yeah, awesome. No, I appreciate that. How did you find the first, a few weeks onboarding and things like that working with us?
Onboarding was easy. We started to get in a rhythm once I figured out Slack. It took me a little while to kind of get that figured out, but we got into a pretty good rhythm right away, and the leads started to come in, and we were able to turn that into some contracts.
Yeah, awesome. And what's it been like day to day in terms of communication? Anything stands out to you specifically?
Oh, the communication is in real time. It's kind of amazing to have a team of people working for me, and letting me know when the leads are, and prompting me to touch base with people and get a hold of them in real time. As you know, when you get when you get a lead in your pipeline, you really want to capitalize on that and make a connection right away, and try to move it down, to a contract as fast as possible.
Absolutely. And now, most importantly, can you share a few concrete wins, or metrics that you've seen working with us, over these past few months?
Yeah, I think the very first contract was for some EMTs that needed to be hired at a training center. There were 4 positions instead of just 1, and they were all permanent placements for us. We've got a couple more deals in the pipeline right now where we're doing permanent hires for a psychiatric center, a counseling center, and you never know. There could be some long-term facilities that are still looking for a partner. So it's been great working. It's expanded our geographic footprint quite a bit. We're not just based in Kentucky and Indiana like we were.
Yep.
We're kind of going all over the place with all the neighboring states. So it's been a really good process.
Yeah, understood. No, appreciate that. Thank you so much, Eric. Last question. If someone was on the fence working, with us, and I understand, listen, you're in the States, I'm based in the UK, this is all online. I totally understand that people sometimes are a little bit cautious, and that's absolutely fine. What would you like to say to them?
Well, to push them over the fence, I would tell them that the time difference is not much at all, and the communication's been, like I said, in real time. It's been very responsive. It seems like you guys, as a team, really care about getting wins, and I feel like it's an affordable process. And the ROI has been very good for us.
Amazing. Awesome. Thank you so much. One last question, sorry. If you had to sum up your experience with us in like one sentence, what would that be?
In one sentence, I would say that the team is extremely responsive. Josh is very easy to get along with, and we got concrete wins from it. So it's been a good experience, and we want to continue this relationship for a long time.
Amazing, Eric. Thank you so much. That's everything for me. Thank you so much. And yeah, let's double down. I know we're coming towards the end of the year, and I know things are going to start picking up, especially with staffing, nurses and stuff like that. So let's really take this into to another level, and then next year let's double down again.
That sounds great. Thank you, Josh.
No worries. Thank you so much, Eric.
All right, man.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.